Uncut, and we are back with another episode. I'm your host, Dre,
I'm Miriam.
and we got a special guest here today, man. Tell them about yourself, Brody.
What's up, y'all? My name Lou. Y'all can catch me on the gram, Swindle NYC. From me. A little bit about myself. I used to attend the school. Well, I used to attend Albany. I don't really attend here no more. I just left. I'm a creative director for a platform called Drop the Heat. We focus on upcoming talent. For me, people like y'all. For me, there's like
definitely.
trying to like come up. You feel me? They don't get that exposure. We just focus on trying to get y'all up. For me?
Nah, I fuck with that.
Yeah,
OD,
for sure.
Bro. Like OD, bro.
When did you start doing that?
Honestly, it's funny. Like so the person that runs the page, is my bro that I've known for years. For me, since I was a kid, and he just came up to me like maybe. We've been talking for like the last year and a half, working together. But a couple months ago, he just came up to me and kind of told me like he wanted to start he originally started with a podcast for me. But then when things started getting heavy, like he started like interviewing a lot of famous people, a lot of like upcoming talent, but also famous people. So like he went away from the podcast. So kind of when he called me over like a couple months ago, it was kind of like yo, I need you like to be the face of the podcast. And over time in the last like 3 weeks, like he's just starting to, he kind of just gave me more access to the platform, and he's starting to give me more of a higher role, which came about the creative director role. He just felt like that was like me being the face of something was kind of undermining what I could do.
Nah, yeah, I definitely could see that too.
Yeah.
So, like, do you like doing it?
I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely just started in the last two and a half weeks. It's been a blast. I'm not gonna lie. We got to, we ran into a couple artists. Earl Sweatshirt. We ran into Jim Jones. We had an interview with Jim Jones. We was just at Polo G concert last night. We tried to get a little interview with him, but he curved us, I ain't gonna lie. But we got an interview with him 5 years ago before he blew up. We was trying to like get it was just too hectic. I don't think it was like something personal, you get what I'm saying? It was too hectic. It was an American Dream moment, you feel me? So I feel like he was on some like, I just finished performing, I don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? All these fans in my face right now, like it just wasn't the right time, but we gonna see him again.
You said you performed?
No, he performed. He performed,
okay.
But I was just speaking to his perspective.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
For sure.
So what like inspired you to become like the creative director? Like what gave you to the drive to do it?
Okay. Honestly, that's a tricky question. Just because of the simple fact that like. Honestly, bro, like I started as a model, bro. Like I've been trying to model for like I've been modeling for the last 4 years of my life. Really took it serious for the last year and a half of my life, and I just started doing different stuff, like different stuff when it came to like modeling, trying to add my own sauce, and then. In the midst of just trying to find myself and understanding myself, I really understood it. Like, like I'm a creator, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really like, you can't really tell me what I, like nobody could really say what I do, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't say I'm a model, because the clothes I model is clothes that I buy to wear in the
Shit.
It just so happens that I take a flip.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But it's really just my lifestyle, like to be honest, I feel like all the things I do is just a part of my nature. Like I don't really think of it like it's my job or anything. Like I just think of it like, yo, this is something I do when I wake up that I love to do. You feel me? Like that's kind of like I'm not a creative director to is what I'm saying. Like I'm giving my creative input and people are trusting that. Like you know what I'm saying?
I like that answer.
I don't really feel like I'm a creative director. I'm just saying that for like the professional side of life, but in real life, like when you talk to me, I'm
like
I'm not I'm not a person that limits myself. Like I don't set no limits on myself. I don't confine myself. I don't really even tell people what I am. Like I'm just doing it for the podcast. But like real life stuff though, I just tell people I represent a platform.
Yeah.
Cause that's really what it is.
Yeah. That's what I would like. Me too, bro. I like to branch out in different things because like. I start to find that I got talent in these different things too, so might as well let me, do it. well, because
Right.
why not? If you could put your mind to it, bro, you could really do anything.
For sure.
It definitely gets boring when you just doing one thing.
One
Yeah.
thing.
Do a whole bunch
And
of
I'm
things.
a person that get bored real fast.
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie. Like if I'm bored, you gonna see it in my face. I look probably high in the spot. It's really just like, nah, I'm burnt out. Like it's man.
Finding some shit to do.
I got a question for y'all though. Like, what made y'all like start this podcast?
Honestly, bro, I had a YouTube. Nah, I still have a YouTube called Character Collision I did with my mans, bro.
Right.
And like just entering the platform of YouTube, it made me look at like different things to do. Like I used to watch podcasts on YouTube all the time. Like I used to just like 2-hour podcasts out.
Yeah,
and I'm
me
like,
too.
I could do that too. Like I want to talk with people and have conversations. And then she came about it to me last semester. And she was like, she wanted to do a podcast.
I feel like I just got mad shit to talk about, and I just like being in front of the camera. I already had a YouTube too, so it was just like I want to do a podcast. So when he said he wanted to do it too, I was like, perfect person to do it with. So
Boom over came to campus. We started right away.
I'm glad y'all doing that though, cause I ain't gonna lie, like y'all doing something real different. I was that telling my mans before I came in, like bro, when we was in the school, like we started with a YouTube. Our YouTube was going crazy, but like our YouTube was just, bro, we was just having fun. We was dumb, you feel me? But like I ain't gonna lie, when we started it, we wish like we got more like interactive with. Well, we wish like the older people in the school like interacted with us as young heads. They did show mad love, but like it was never like a we want to work, like you know, like we want to. It was kind of like a hierarchy in a sense, like it was like that's what they doing down there, that's cool.
Nah.
But that's why like I feel like honestly like that's why I feel like when y'all posted like who would like to be on it, that's why I came and showed love.
I was
like,
gonna ask you
it
why
was
you
like
decided to come on.
It was like like. For starters, like people like me, people think that like cause he's clouded or people know him. Like he like you feel me? Like people kind of got a misconception of me. Like I feel like people feel like even just the people I hang around with, like we show love. You feel me? Before the people, like it's not really about like, bro, y'all young and doing shit. You feel me? Y'all doing stuff. You feel me? So it's like. It would only be right me as somebody who kind of went through these years already to come back and like kind of give back. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like nigga, if y'all could use my platform, then why not? Like if y'all could use what I got, then why not? Like y'all could probably use the knowledge I got for me and probably take it higher than me.
Definitely, bro.
And that's just what it was. Like it was like y'all asked for it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like why not? But I did want to tell y'all though, bro. Anybody who you feel me, like, don't limit yourself to asking people. You know what I'm saying?
We know that.
Like, come up to these people, you want if you really feel like, y'all fuck with what they doing or y'all like what they doing, whatever y'all doing, reach out. You never the worst you gonna get is a no or no response. At least that risk though, you gonna take that risk and that it might pay off. No cap. Like
once you take that risk, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm telling you, bro.
And at the end of the day, we all come from the same place. Where you from?
I'm originally, I was born in the Bronx.
Okay.
You feel me? I was born in the Bronx, but when I was 6, I had moved to Washington Heights, and then I grew up in Washington Heights. But that's Manhattan for people that don't really know what Washington Heights is. That's the uptown Manhattan. But I went to school in Harlem. Feel me? So like I went to school in Harlem, middle school. My high school was in the Bronx, but it was an extension of my middle school. So most of my friends, we were still in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? From Harlem. So like I went to KIP. I went to KIP NYC for sure. Definitely one of the prodigies over there. But I just feel like I feel like Harlem raised me, no cap. Like I feel like I only really slept in Washington Heights. I didn't really chill in Washington Heights. I kind of chilled in Harlem from sun up to sundown, no cap. Like I went home to sleep for real though. So like most of my childhood friends is from Harlem and stuff. So I kind of picked up the Harlem culture a lot. So I kind of tell people I really am from Harlem because I really do feel that way. But in reality, I don't really. If you really want to be technical, I'm from the Bronx. Like, I was born there. If you want to be technical, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not really jacking that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was only there for a little 6 years, for me. But other than that, though, like, I really feel like Harlem really, like it brought me in. It taught me a lot. It taught me a lot of life, a lot of stuff. Like, I feel like most of my best memories was definitely in Harlem. So.
Yeah, Harlem.
Yeah, for sure. So I just feel like,
you could definitely jack Harlem. You're definitely
Harlem is a lit place, bro. It's small, but it holds a lot of weight in the city for sure. Like people don't understand that Harlem is really only 30 blocks. Like
it's dead.
Like it's dead only like 30, 40 blocks. It just it's wide. You know what I'm saying? It's 30, 40 blocks wide. You feel me? But like they treat us like we a borough. You feel me? Like they
niggas don't even say
they
they say Harlem. Like
yeah.
you feel me? Like that's crazy that only 30 blocks hold that much weight. You feel me? When there's a whole Times Square, there's a whole. You feel me? Like people don't really talk about those places like that. I ain't gonna lie. Dykeman is coming up though for sure.
Oh yeah.
They definitely coming up. I feel like they took Washington Heights. A lot of people used to talk about Washington Heights.
They
Dykeman taking over right now. I ain't gonna lie. It's slowed down a little bit, but for me, it's definitely still a big name out there for sure.
Yeah, you said you played the drums.
Oh yeah.
Now I found that interesting because like I'm a musically inclined person too.
Right.
Like, I play piano and shit like that.
Yeah,
so like
I play a little bit of piano too.
That's lit.
I ain't gonna lie, like that's the thing about my school. Like growing up, they just made us mad crafty, bro. Like
my school too,
they kind of forced music on us. It wasn't a bad force though. Like I had to pick an instrument when I came into my middle school.
Me too, bro. I had to.
There's a funny story though. I was about to not get picked to be a drummer. You had to kind of like. So the drummer is like, to be a drummer in my high school was a favorite thing. Like it was a lot of people's favorites. So like it was a competitive spot to get. And honestly, like I still remember to this day what was my paragraph. I wrote a paragraph to the music teacher because you had to kind of like prove yourself as to why you wanted that. Like why is that your first choice? And I kind of just told him like, yo, like music is really me. Like I deadass, like I used to be beatboxing or like making beats on the desk while I'm doing homework. Like you feel me? I used to be doing trying wild stuff as a kid, like listening to mad music. I was just musically inclined. My family, actually in DR, like a lot of my like uncles and stuff is they're like big musicians in DR. No cap. Like it's mad funny though, but I just feel like I've been real close. That's why like everything's kind of like full circle because even the platform that I represent right now is a musically inclined like industry. That's why we focus on like music and stuff. But that I feel like that's the direction I'm trying to go with now. Is kind of like just focus on creators as opposed to just music. You feel me? So I definitely the drums is definitely like a big part of my life. I played the drums from when I was in sixth grade to my last year in high school. But I was in the band, I was in the orchestra, and what else I did? Oh, I did a drum line too. I started the first drum line at my high school. For sure. I definitely started the first drum line at my high school.
So you like bring a change and shit like.
I'm an only child for me, so like I never really had like you know what I'm saying? Like I never had no real structure. I always had to fit in a sense, because I never had like another energy to bounce off of. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like yo, my older brother know these people, so now my older bros I got next to them because I was a young kid just doing stuff, and the people that I'm even cool with now is because I really went up to them on something. Yo, what's good, bro? Like just showing love. I always been me, no cap. Like I don't know, I've always been a popular kid, but it's always because I always do the things that like people think is a scary thing to do. And I don't really feel like it's scary. I appreciate that. I definitely just always felt like, bro, like I'm gonna be honestly, this is how I really thought about it. I'm bored.
It really, that's what it is.
Like,
whenever you're bored,
it's so much stuff. Like once you start thinking like, damn, what should I do?
Especially when the pandemic hit. My fault. When the pandemic hit, that's when I was in my room like, nah, I gotta do something. Like
for sure, the pandemic was crazy.
Bro. I started doing everything that I liked. I found shit that I like. I found shit that shit really.
Yeah, the pandemic was big for a lot of people. Like for sure, I definitely saw a lot of people get on that frequency of just trying to, like get the, like understand what they want to do, what they like and stuff. But that's the thing though, like I tell people all the time, being an only child is not for the weak, bro, because like I've always been forced to kind of do that, like figure out what you like to do, because that's where you fit in, you know what I'm saying? Like being an only child is like, damn, it dead be hard, because like even that's just like little stuff like, yo, like your first time being mad, like was probably a little different than mine, because you probably had like I don't know if y'all have siblings and all, but you probably had somebody to kind of mimic from or just see like, oh, when he mad, this is what he do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like for only child, it's like who you really, you know what I'm saying? Who you really going off of? Like you kind of gotta figure that yourself. You gotta understand why you even mad. Like I dare you to question myself as to why does this get me mad? Like, because I had nobody else to really go by. Like, you feel me? My parents from DR, they real traditional. They don't really give a fuck about how niggas feeling, no cap. Like, Caribbean families be tweaked. I ain't gonna cap, but I love my parents to death, though. They definitely gave me a lot of room to, like, just be myself, though, for sure.
Yeah, I started to realize that when I got older. Like,
definitely.
Like, they strict on me, but like, I don't regret nothing.
Yeah. The way they did it was how it had to
They
be
told
done.
people, right, I feel like they told us right from wrong.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
for
Like,
sure.
like I feel like even just in college, bro, like you see where some people just lacking certain things. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
And you just be like, yo, like I'm bugging. Like,
That's like,
bro.
that's like when I came
like,
here, I was like,
what?
people are really
Am
raised
I the
differently.
one tweaking? Like,
No.
yeah, like
You're not.
I can't be tweaking.
You're not.
Like, there's no way I'm
People
tweaking.
are so raised differently from
Like,
you. Like,
I feel like, yo, bro, what was one thing like, just burping. Like when people just burp. Just random, like just and don't say excuse me, don't cover themselves, don't.
Like it's
I just
nothing.
feel like, like people just, like let's say you got a booger sign, people go into a corner and just, my mom would kill me, bro. My mom would kill me. If she saw me going and like, no, go get a tissue. Bro. I just feel like there's certain things that I saw in college that wasn't like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the most. I'm a clean person, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not the most organized, but I'm mad clean. Mm-hmm. Like my room could be disorganized, but you're not gonna see no dirty stuff. You just probably gonna see clothes all over or like stuff all over the place, but you're not gonna see like an apple from 3 weeks ago.
Literally.
You're not seeing that in my room. You're not
Niggas
seeing.
be losing me.
Yo, I seen that out here though. I done seen. College, you see a lot of I done seen a lot of crazy stuff in here.
And it's
like they just let people
really like,
in their room
and they don't care. Like there's some rooms that I done smell funky smell. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't do bad smells, bro. I don't care. Like, if you stink, I don't play with that. I ain't gonna cap. I'm telling you, bro. I don't understand that, bro. Like how you walking outside without throwing on cologne or perfume or something, lotion. I feel like my parents told me that man early. My pops don't play that. Like he used to tell me like, yo, you can't wear another man's cologne. Like, like you can't do that. It's quiet. The behind the scenes be crazier than what's really going on. What's being portrayed. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like my life is like that. No cap. Like if you go on my Instagram, you won't really know what I'm living. Like for real though. Like my stories is like, what is he doing? But
some people really need to remember that though.
Your shit though. It's real visually.
Now you are.
I like that, bro.
I appreciate
explain that. Explain that for me. Like, how did you build that aesthetic? Like,
that's crazy.
How do you execute that?
Like that shit is mad. Like,
yo, word to my dad. Like on the way up there, I was talking to these niggas, and I'm like, yo, like, bro, I'm not for males, bro. I'm not for guys. Like, even by the numbers, bro. If you look at my stats. 67% of the girls like my stuff, and 33% males like my stuff. So it's like, yo, bro, like I'm for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like my aesthetic come from building a space of unknown. Okay. You get what I'm saying? So like you just don't know. But then when you see certain, it's like, what he doing? But it looks fire. But it's like, what is where are you? Like, but that's just how I carry myself. Like it's just you got like I'm not a surface level kid. Like you're not just gonna meet me off. Like even just the conversations we having, this is only like probably like 2% of me. No cap. And it's deep though. It's still deep. But like that's what I'm saying. Like I just feel like my aesthetic come from. Bro, I enjoy aesthetically pleasing things, like things that look aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Like I feel like I'm a real visionary. Like I like to see things, like people's looking at my story, but I'm seeing something way different. Like I'm way different. Like I'm just on some like, yo, like it would be like a color. Like I like the color.
That's how it.
But like it just be like, yo, I got like, let's say if I see something orange, I got some orange on. I'll take a picture of the orange. Nobody know my fit,
right.
But I'm building inspo off my outfit, and I seen something that looks like my outfit, and I'm
That's
just
tough.
like, yo, I fuck with that. Let me
That's
take
tough.
a picture.
That's tough.
Like, and it just be like that. Like a lot of it just, I want people to look at me and just be like, yo, it's appealing to look at. But also when you hear me speak, it's appealing to hear. You feel me? But when you see me move, like, yo, I like how he move. I just like people liking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like.
I know what you.
You feel me? It's like how people love. Like yo, I love to see people in love. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I move and how I keep my aesthetic. Like that's kind of what it is. Like, yo, like I'm gonna do 100 different type of colors. I don't care. Like,
that's fire, bro.
It's all aesthetic though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a vibe. With every picture I take, like with anything I do, it's just it gotta be a vibe. It gotta be fun. I was just talking about that this morning. Like,
that's crazy.
I could be in any room, bro. I could be in any room. As long as we having fun, we could be here forever. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I could be in a punk. I was just in a rock star concert, and I just had mad fun. But it's because for me, I'm a vibe. Like, I'm bopping. I'm really in here. A lot of people can't even say they went to a rock star concert. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, that's the type of thing I do. Like, bro, and literally, how was that? Yo, you want to go to a concert? Yeah, what is it, bro? Oh, it's a rock star. It's something you never did before, never seen before. Oh, I'm in there. And I went in there, and it was just like, yo, it was vibey. Like, and that's how I spent one of my days in the city. Like, and that was my whole day. And it was just like, you know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
For sure.
So you got any advice for the people out there, man? The young kids?
Damn. Man, I honestly, like, the only advice I would say is, like, be yourself, bro. Like, be unapologetically yourself. Like, don't let nobody change what you got going on. Don't let nobody change your perception and undermine you or nothing, bro. If you feel something and you feel like that's it, then do it. You feel me? Like, but do it to the highest. Like, do it to the highest level you can. Like, don't do it. Like, compare yourself to these big places. Like yo, if y'all got a production team, yo, listen, my production team gotta be as good as Complex. They gotta be as good as, like, think about it's very much possible, bro. It's very much, and a lot, and I say it's very much possible, bro, because when you really get next to these things that you think that's so impossible, you really realize you actually better than the people that's in the door. Like, it ain't even on some competition level thing. It's just that you know the work you put in, and you like, damn, like, my work is really better than this. Like, and they up on all these big stages, but that's why just be patient. Be patient. Be yourself. Continue doing what you're doing. Understand your pace. Understand your time. Really be aware of yourself first before you even go into anything. Like, be aware 100% for me. Once you got your own shit going on, you know, like me, I know Lou, I know that's how you create your value. You know what I'm saying? So when you know yourself, you create your value, and you know when you go into every room you step in, for sure. That's my advice to people.
Nah, that definitely got it. That was very well said.
Yo, Kanye, bro.
Yo, we was watching this shit the other day.
Yeah.
Bro,
Kanye. Like, Kanye's one of my biggest inspirations.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Like, that,
His
I definitely got, like, he's one of my biggest inspos. Like, one of my future shoots is definitely a Kanye inspo shoot. But for me, I'm a college dropout. So it's like, you know. You know, so it's like, bro, I live for that. Like, I live for that. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I'm a college dropout.
It's the journey,
How did UA though, like, going to the school help you? What'd you say?
Yo, college is important though. It gives you a different level of perception. It gives you a different level of thinking, bro. When you go back to the city, you see how everybody's thinking on a gritty mode. Everything is so limited and greedy, and it's like, yo, there's so much resources out here that you don't even gotta move like that. But the only reason why we feel that way is because we came to college and we made things happen with nothing. We used to go to parties with $5 in our pocket and make it happen, and party to death. I'm drunk, I'm deady. You feel me? Like that's definitely, like, to go back to your question, which was,
I said, how did it help you?
It helped me because, yo, I got to meet people. I got to experience people. Like, experiencing people. Yo, like, people don't realize, bro, experience is your biggest teacher. Why? Because, bro, you could tell me what went wrong for you or what went wrong for you in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't gotta go down that path no more because you told me that shit ain't work.
Yeah,
Right.
so
why would I do that?
Exactly.
So it's
Yo.
like yo, it's kind of like you kind of pick up on things faster, bro. A lot of people in the city they like boom. I could go back to the city. They still talking about memories that happened in high school, middle school. This shit I forgot about, bro, because it's like my life is moving so fast. But the thing is, when you're in the city, everything's moving so slow because you live in the same day, damn near over and over. You waking up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you don't even got time to really process. That's the thing, bro. College kids are blessed, bro. You got time to even think in your room, and you got time to like to even feel the emotions, bro. And the city is so up tempo that you dead like. Don't even have time to think. Like you don't have time to just let me reflect. Like, let me reflect on the things I learned. But it's also like the network out here is crazy, bro.
Definitely.
Like I be going to the city and it's like, yo, my mans know my mans, but then damn, he know my mans from Albany.
Bro,
and then just because of that,
crazy,
boom,
bro.
and just like my high school too was a mixed kind of high school too. So I definitely run into a lot of people that know my people from high school, but. College is crazy, bro. Like you really understand. Like damn, we really man blessed. Like even if you finish, if you don't take what you need to take from it, that experience that's bigger than the degree. I will stand on that. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care.
I don't really need to be here.
Bro, I swear that's the reason
nobody does.
Like,
I don't care. I don't care any of y'all politically, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And you do not need that, bro. You do not need a degree. A lot of people that got a degree is bartenders.
That's what I'm saying.
Working at McDonald's right
now. Working at McDonald's,
like,
there's mad people with degrees that come on, bro.
It's
like
the mindset, bro.
You gotta work to be on the 1%, bro. Like 99% of the world is fake broke. You know what I'm saying? If you trying to take it to the moon, you gotta think a little different. That's all it is. Like, and that's why I put myself in those positions where it's like it's different. Because I gotta think different. It take a different Lou to even get out of the situation. Especially when like my life on the line. You know what I'm saying? My future on the line. Like me dropping out is kind of like, damn, my future could dead be on the line. But and all honesty, bro, like I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable being uncomfortable. Like I'm mad comfortable being uncomfortable. Like there's things that, like even this, like it could look natural, but I'm uncomfortable.
God
like,
still has a plan.
Like I'm not mad comfortable in front of a camera. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm probably never gonna be comfortable in front of a camera. Like I'm I'm probably never gonna be ever. Like I take flicks though. I'm a model. I do all this. I'm still awkward in front of a camera.
Yo, when I take pictures,
like
it takes like 10 seconds for me to just stop being awkward. I'm like, okay, I gotta get this flick.
No cap.
I gotta get this flick.
For sure, like like I feel like we all live the same life on the way for sure.
Nah, we
bro, dead eyes,
We
bro.
all live the
Like I
same
be
life.
thinking that every day. Like,
What's one of y'all favorite foods though? Or one of y'all favorite hometown restaurants? Like
hometown restaurant. Damn.
Like right now, I've been faking on my anime vibe with the ramen noodle, like the real ramen be crack.
Right.
But you gotta go there.
Thai? Like Thai food?
Nah, like the big ramen, the big with the egg in it.
What?
Like,
I never seen that shit.
no, there's Naruto, there's ramen. There's a real ramen out here too.
Nah,
I used to go there all the time. Yeah, y'all should go to that. It's not the best quality, but it's an experience for sure.
Nah.
But ramen is lit. I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't gonna lie. I like to go there when I'm like my body feel crazy. Like I got a hangover or something. Cause nobody just want to eat soup. Like nobody want to just eat that. Like you feel me? Like but that's definitely one of sushi's fake. Coming up on me too.
Sushi,
I never
really?
used to have foods like that because like my Caribbean parents would only have.
Yo,
Literally.
bro, trust me, I was like that too, bro.
Nah.
I only ate rice and beans and chicken.
Literally.
All I ate, I'm mad Dominican, bro, no cap. But I'm telling you, bro, once you start really, I ain't gonna lie, Jamaican food was a food that got introduced to me crazy, like in college, where it was like, yo, what is this?
Yeah.
Why I'm just now finding out about this food? Like this joint is crack. Like what? All types of food, but that's how it started for me. Like yo, I started noticing like But then again, as a kid, like I used to really watch the cooking channel. Like I used to love that. Like yo, they used to make some good food on there. Like good desserts.
Like, one day I'm gonna make this.
Yeah, like I ain't never make it though. But I ain't gonna lie, foods is big for me right now. Like I feel like yo, bro, health is wealth, bro. Health is wealth, bro.
Literally.
Like you gotta really pay attention to what you eating, bro. But like once you kind of get that little taste of like a higher like eating, like you just like. Damn, like I can't eat no whack food, like especially when you leave Albany, bro. Oh my god, when you leave Albany, your body's gonna feel good.
Yeah,
bro,
your body.
bro.
When I got
Albany
home,
food is
break. When I went back to my mom's cooking, oh my god,
bro, it's like.
And yo, I'm bugging. You don't feel bloated. Like I feel like I eat food here and I be bloated.
Bro,
like
word
damn,
like,
bro.
Like too, I don't even be eating the whole,
shit. And I just be like, damn, my stomach hurt. Like, yo, Albany's not. It's not cool. It's not cool, yeah. It's real gritty. College is gritty for sure. Okay.
It's really not for the weak though.
Yeah, bro. I really like. I know I'm pushing like no degree, but yo, if y'all for sure, if y'all feel me, if y'all started this and y'all feel like y'all can finish it for sure. Like, I'm not saying like the no college route is the way, but I'm just saying like if you got a plan and you got something and you know that this is it, go for it. You feel me? Yeah. And if along the way that's a college degree, then that's a college degree. You feel me? And if it's not, then don't feel like you can't do it because you didn't get it. You get what I'm saying? Like that's not what that is either. Like people count themselves out before they even get in. Like
yo, bro, don't give up.
Like,
like cause once you put your mind to it,
it's over.
Once you vision it, it's like it manifests into your
everything
life,
is literally in our hands.
You
Bro.
attract the
it's law of attraction.
The opportunity.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
Yeah,
definitely. A lot of people not in tune to that though.
They not. They don't be there.
That's a whole different conversation.
Y'all gotta get in tune with that one.
Yeah, that's real. Like that's spiritual life right there.
Bro,
for sure. I do be trying to push that on people. Not push it, but influence that. But that's just that's his own journey.
You are getting into it now.
That's his own journey,
bro. I experienced so much crazy shit. I tell people, but they look at it as a joke. But
it's
dead serious. I definitely, bro. Trust me, I know. But like, it's his own process. The best advice I will give to people that's even trying to put somebody on to even just that type of living. It's kind of like, yo, like, just live your life. They gonna emulate it. They gonna wanna see what that about. You know what I'm saying? My whole space of unknown is a spiritual place.
I like that.
And it's like, you feel me? People want to know what it is. So anytime I introduce it, it's kind of like a spiritual journey to even understand what I got going on. You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, everybody got their own way of teaching it or wanting to teach it or not wanting to teach it. For me, just
and it's about,
you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to, for me, it's like
the time will come.
It's how you get it.
That's what I was gonna get at. It's kind of like those people will come to you. Like you don't gotta go get them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how this whole attraction shit work.
You could bring a horse.
To
water, but you can't make it drink.
Yeah, bro. Okay, that's real shit. That's a cliche saying, but like, yo, you really see it for real, like. For real.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Word. That's tough though. I definitely fuck with y'all though, man. Like, y'all definitely,
appreciate you for
y'all
being
definitely
on the
ahead of y'all
podcast,
time
for
for
real,
sure.
bro.
Like this, bro. This is not like how do I say it? Like y'all not. Like this is not something like how do I say it? Oh my god, what's the word? It's not like This is not It's not forced upon me. Like I'm not. I don't feel like y'all don't. It's not appreciative. Like I'm happy that y'all appreciative. You know what I'm saying? But y'all not taking my time. Like this is free game. You know what I'm saying? Like this is free love. This is token. This is just individuals coming together, bringing their mind together.
That's exactly what we wanted to.
You feel me?
Bring.
Well, I was looking forward to this because I picked up the vibe just by looking. I'm saying because you said just looking at your Instagram page is not gonna tell. But then you said you played the drums, you model, you do all. I'm like, and then you wanna just influence people. I was like, yeah, definitely he's gonna.
This is a conversation. You can actually vibe with this person.
Appreciate that. I'm happy y'all felt that way off of just not meeting me. This ironically enough, I feel like we just met each other. Like for sure. I definitely seen y'all around and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's that as cool to like be able to connect with people even though y'all never really, you know, mingled and stuff. But yeah, I definitely try to keep that vibe of just. But I'm vibey, bro. Like you can put me anywhere. We gonna have fun. Like I'm not a. You feel me? I'm not a. I know it may seem like I'm bougie, for just looking at my. Feel me? But like that's what I mean. Like social media is not real.
It's not real.
Like, you gotta get to meet people. Just like there's people in this world that got no social media and they're really big people. Like just this weekend I met somebody that really works hand in hand with like these big people, like Donovan Mitchell basketball players and just all these big software companies, and the guy has no social media. No social media. He's like, he's so out the loop. He trying to figure out, who Capella is and all these rappers. He like, who this? Who that? He's
crazy.
tough. But like, he be in the clubs though, but he listening to club music, whatever it is in the club that day, whatever, you feel me? But he's just living life. But again, he's a very big spiritual being for sure. Like he's definitely in tune with himself, OD, and he pushes that. He tell people like, I'm a spiritual being.
Once you get into the spiritual shit, you gonna realize that social media, that shit is really like it's made for ego too.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it spiritual being or spiritual stuff to not like shy people away from it, because people hear that and think it's like some Jehovah's Witness shit.
I know, right? I hate
it's not that.
bro.
Spiritual stuff is literally
it's
knowing
different
self.
for everyone.
Like, knowing yourself, that's spiritual. That's it. Like that's what get to know yourself. Get in tune with yourself. That's what I'm pushing. You feel me? Get in tune with yourself. I don't know what that means for you, but get in tune with yourself. Feel me? That's that. Like forget all the other. You get what I'm saying? With manifest. No, get in tune with yourself, and then you gonna see what we talking about for sure.
You gonna see it.
For sure.
Nah, but yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Of course.
Appreciate you for sure. And yeah, like we wrapping this podcast up. But your boy Lou.
Yeah.
This is definitely a good convo.
Nah, this was a great convo, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Follow his gram. Drop your gram.
NYC, for me. Follow my platform. Drop the heat. There's a lot of big things coming, man. For sure, stay tuned. If y'all any creatives, anything you do, reach out to me personally. We could work something. You know what I'm saying? If I see the talent, I see the work.
Nah, we definitely gonna keep in touch, bro.
We could definitely work. Like, I'm all about dishing it out. For me. We could definitely make something happen for sure.
Yeah. Follow the podcast, and if you want to be
follow Uncut,
follow that,
for sure.
Yeah, if you want to be on the podcast, let us know. DM us. We definitely gonna give you a spot. Anybody. It don't matter who. But as long as you got that mindset, we gonna have you on here.
Yeah.
But
Alright, bro. We gonna catch you on next video.
Uncut.